just got some breaking news that Donald J. Trump will be putting out an announcement. Now, I want to discuss what this could mean for the economy, the market, and more. Also, we're going to talk about the International Monetary Fund. Christine Lagarde put out an interesting statement about Bitcoin. I want to talk to you about this in relation to XRP, RLUSD, Ripple, BlackRock. We're going to talk about all that and more. If you do like quick updates, type a hashtag XRP in the comment section, smash that like button. Let's get straight into it. A ton to pack in this quick video, guys, but I do want to start right here. Black Swan Capitalists put out Christine Lagarde, former IMF International Monetary Fund managing director, dismissed Bitcoin as, quote, digital gold. That's why institutions and central banks are buying it in massive quantities. I'm going to play you this clip as he writes, XRP, on the other hand, mirrors gold in function, bridging settlement and liquidity for institutions. Now, I'm going to play you this 48-second clip. Incredibly important to listen closely. Let's play it right here.
So, can Bitcoin be like a digital form of gold?
Okay.
No.
That's the final answer, right? Shall we leave it?
You know, I hesitate to say that, but I say it because I have no fear. Because I know that the social media tonight and tomorrow is going to hit me like crazy, because that's the community that they form, and that's the belief that they have, and that's the confidence that they generate amongst themselves. But I still am of the view that there is no intrinsic value and there is no underlying value to it, which doesn't mean to say that there is no hype created as a result that some can associate with a value, meaning a price, which then moves up and down depending on what happens, who.
So when she's talking about the community, let's be clear, she's talking about Bitcoin maxis, that community. And what we've seen in the past with hype cycles and speculation, that is what has propped up Bitcoin. Going forward, it will be a world of utility and use cases that take form and shape the new financial system, like XRP. And when she talks about intrinsic value, very critical and important to listen to this last 15 seconds. I'm going to play it again, but taking a look at intrinsic value, that is what Ripple has been able to demonstrate to the finest, biggest, best institutions around the world globally. And understanding the technology going forward is going to need to have utility and use cases, the ability to settle in real time. Bitcoin by nature, the network simply cannot do half of what XRP can. Let's play this last 15-second clips right here.
There is no intrinsic value and there is no underlying value to it, which doesn't mean to say that there is no hype created as a result that some can associate with a value, meaning a price, which then moves up and down depending on what happens, who.
Yes, hype is certainly there for Bitcoin. It has been for years, but the future is not hype. The future is utility. Now,